Dr. Wood, tonight's video is get your power back. Playing some music in the background to kind of reinforce the concept. So what's power? Talk about personal power. Talk about freedom. Talk about freeing yourself from other people's opinions, judgments, and biases so you can live your life the way you want to live it. Hopefully with some dignity, some values, some character, and not be a screw off. So, what are the pitfalls in life of where people lose power? And it's usually from neediness, okay? And neediness comes from fear. Fear you're not good enough. You're always looking outside yourself for validation, to be acknowledged, for love, and for significance. Okay? 4 big needs. Okay? Every human has these 4 needs. So, we were conditioned as children to look up to our parents, our preachers, and our teachers for our identity of who we are. And they tell you, this is who you are. You know, Einstein was told he was no good, he's stupid, and he's not good at math. Someone tried to tell him who he was as a person. The greats, and everyone's great. Everyone's an Einstein, a Beethoven, or something in some degree. But if you allow other people to define you, the media, they tell you how to think, who you should hang around with, what you should dress, you're going to be poor. You'll be broke. Because you always need something outside yourself to buy or hang around with to give yourself value. What you do is you say, I don't need their thing. I value myself. I realize how important I am on this earth, not self-centered, but that I've been given a life, an opportunity to live. Now, when you no longer have other people get in your head and you personalize and internalize, what's that mean to me? What's that mean to me? Stop looking at the world from what it means to you. Instead, you tell the world who you are. You define the world. You don't let the world define you. You're the sovereign. You're the being. You're the unique person, creature, human being that tells the world who you are. You express yourself. And the world's trying to put its expression upon you, capture you, control you, own your life. You're a slave at that point. Recognize, unless you want to be a slave, let the world keep telling you who you are. Listen to the news every night. They'll tell you you're stupid, da-da-da-da-da, and you should do-da-da. They'll tell you what to do. You should. If they're just guilting you to death. Psh, cut it. I don't need them to tell me who I am. I need to find out who I am. Then I'll tell them who I am. They're projecting upon you beliefs, theirs beliefs. Recognize, I don't need that from others. Know yourself. So, knowing yourself starts with kind of what is it you find yourself reading about? What are you interested in? Like Steve Jobs, he was interested in electronics as a kid. He was interested in calligraphy. And everybody's like, calligraphy? What the hell's calligraphy got to do with a career, man? Well, due to serendipity, these 2 weird things that don't seem associated became connected in what made the Macintosh or the Apple, the computer, great that it was. The calligraphy, the writing. That's why people chose it. And also the easy to use interface. So people like, you maybe have an interest in cooking. You may have an interest in dance. You may have an interest in language. And you may have an interest in helping autistic kids. You go, well, I don't understand. These things don't match up and how it comes together. Or maybe it does. Because what you don't realize is maybe if I teach kids a foreign language, it makes them engage. Maybe if I dance with them, it'll engage more of their brain and neurology. Maybe I get through to them in a way no one else has ever thought of before. Outside the box. Nothing's working in the box we're in. And you might be that person who changes the world from following your heart, following your passion, and following your dreams. But if you keep letting the world tell you who you are, it's not going to get there. And you know who misses out? Yourself and those kids. You're not sharing yourself with the world. Get the world off your back, man. You don't need it. take your power back, and live a great life.